Hi, I'm Emily, the founder of Budget Collector, a company dedicated to developing new potential art collectors like me and hopefully you. Today I'm delving into our new resource, the Art Gallery Journal, which is available on Amazon for $29.99. The journal can definitely be used within the depths of the quarantine, and I'm here to show you how. So today we will visit the Wadsworth Atheneum Museum from my library in Mid-Atlantic, despite the fact that the museum is in New England. So the Wadsworth Atheneum Museum website is a good example of a museum that has not been investing well in digital curation. Despite the fact that they were awarded the French-American Museum Exchange grant to fund digital content creation projects, the website seems like a complete afterthought. I almost feel ashamed to take you there, but we are going because I wanted to discuss a piece by John Slaughter, and that's worth the visit. I would actually go to the Wadsworth to see this this painting, but here we are. Anyway, the problems with the museum's website are the following. Many of the photos show crowds. The one benefit of a virtual museum is that you shouldn't have to be surrounded by other people to look at the work. So the second is they don't employ a digital curator. If you look on their website, it doesn't seem like there's an actual person whose main primary job is to, make sure that it's a pleasant online experience. There's no one who's responsible for the monstrosity that is their website. So for example, the Sonia Clark's Matrix 184, I can tell that I want to be in that space and see the exhibit, but whoever thought through the page didn't really think of the audience of people online. So it was just the website is such an afterthought. An additional issue is that unclear and blurry photos of museum labels are throughout the website. That are accompanied with no additional online description. It would have been fine if it was blurry and there's an additional online museum label, but there was none. So their website is very lackluster, and I don't recommend going on it. And I hope that they can take that criticism and become better and use it to become a better experience online and digitally. However, the Ella Gallup Sumner and Mary Caitlin Sumner Collection Fund was put to good use in the 1980s when they acquired Stephen Slaughter's young, as they entitled it, Young Woman with Servant. It's why we traveled all the way from my server to their server. And I read a fascinating blog on the art detectives at All Things Georgian. And it said so let's take a look at the photo. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look at the photo. Could you tell which woman that the museum thinks is the servant? Okay, can you tell? Now, both the art detectives at All Things Georgian and I agree on who the servant is, and let's see if I'll let you see our reasoning. So, first, let's notice who is wearing an apron and who is not. The seated woman, and just from the fact of the apron wearing, to me, is obviously the servant in the picture. You wouldn't be wearing an apron in a painting if you weren't indeed a servant. That's just point blank to me. Did you also notice that the seated woman is wearing no jewels apart from everyday earrings and a gem on her apron? Further evidence of her role as a servant is that she even is wearing a typical wide-brimmed hat, day hat of the period. Meanwhile, the woman of African descent is not wearing an apron. She is dressed in more finery. Please notice the detailed lace around the neckline and the arms of her dress. However, the seated woman appears to just have a plain white underdress rather than lace. The standing woman also has a vast assortment of jewels. Just look at her. She's dripping in jewels. It's also unlikely that a servant would be allowed to place their hand on the naked skin of the other woman. I mean, really? No. The painting was titled Ladies Gathering Fruit in the Sotheby's catalog in 1986. However, once the Wadsworth Museum acquired the piece, they retitled it Young Woman with Servant. Despite the art detectives and my own assessment, the Wadsworth Atheneum Museum curator describes the painting as such. The seated figure is clearly of privileged social status, while her standing companion is a servant. What do you think? Are me and the art detectives right, or is the Wadsworth Museum right? Comment below and let me know how you feel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and consider buying the Art Gallery Journal so that you can also write all about your opinions and your feelings about paintings and develop your taste so that you're ready to purchase art. Thanks. Bye.